Greetings from the Indian Community School, Kuwait. Hope you all are doing well. As we are approaching towards class 12 marketing board exam of 24-25, I thought to share few important points with you. Now let's get started with the syllabus. It is divided into two main parts. Employability carries 10 marks and subject specific skills carries 50 marks. Now let's go to question paper pattern, which is divided into two main parts, section A and section B. Section A has all objective questions, which will come for 30 marks in total. And the question 1 from section A will be from employability reader. Then section B will have all subjective questions for 30 marks. There will be 11 compulsory questions. Now let's go to the first chapter or unit, that is product. So the very first is components of a product. There are 6 components of a product which you have to do nicely. The first one is core product, the basic ingredients of the product with which your product is made up of. Okay, so that you should know. This can be mentioned in the question and you will be asked to state and explain rest of the components of the product, and it depends on the marks. Now characteristics of a product, you should do nicely. A few points are there in your reader. Then importance of a product, you see 3 importance is there in your reader. Product is the focal point. It is the starting point of planning. In this point in your reader, there is one line given that it is a basic tool of measuring profitability. Here students get confused and they give the answer after seeing the profitability word. They say price, but no, since the basic tool is mentioned, your answer should be product. If there was no product, what you would have sold out to get the profit, right? So whenever it is basic tool, it should be product. My point is to tell you to do each and every line of the paragraph given in the reader, because it can be like MCQ can be asked from anywhere. So children, not to leave any of the lines. Okay. Now the next topic is product levels. There are few levels, 7 levels are there. You have to remember: core benefit, generic product, the product which has no name, no brand. Okay, it is a local product. Then third one, branded product, differentiated product. Nowadays companies are focusing to differentiate their product from the competitor so that they can have more sales, more profit. Now the 5th one is customized product, made on demand. Then 6th one, augmented product. When some benefits are added to the product, some features are added to the product voluntarily by the company, is augmented product. Now the potential product, it is those type of product where some features have to be yet added. Okay, so we can say that the potential product of today can become the augmented product of tomorrow. So please do each and every levels nicely. It can be direct question or indirect question. Now factors influencing product mix means which all areas we have to analyze and then take decision on the production. So there are 8 factors which have to be done nicely. Mostly it can be, direct questions. So let's see the first point, market demand. If market demand is more, you can have more production. Okay, so it has a direct relationship. Like your production has direct relationship with the market demand. Cost of product also, if cost of product is more, then you can reduce the production, or you can do something to reduce the cost and then you can increase the production. Cost of product is also one of the important factors where which you should take into consideration before you carry on any production. So now product classification. It is on the basis of durability, on the basis of consumer goods, on the basis of industrial goods. Okay, so let's go directly to the basis of consumer goods. There are 4 bases. There are 4 types of goods under consumer goods, that is convenience, shopping, specialty, unsought goods. So children, features are given for each and every type of consumer goods and also marketing strategies. Okay, so make sure that you do well all the strategies, because they may ask you direct or indirect questions. Mostly indirect questions like identify the type of goods which follow the strategy as usually low priced and widely available, and these products are widely distributed. Okay, so these are the marketing strategies. And your answer should be, in that case, convenience goods, right? So they may give you any of the marketing strategies in the question, and you will be asked to identify which type of goods this marketing strategies belong to. Okay, so please do this carefully. Now, on the basis of industrial goods, material and parts, capital items, supplies and business services, please do this carefully. Very important topic is product life cycle. There are 4 stages: introduction, growth, maturity and decline. Here, characteristics of each and every stage and marketing strategies of each and every stage has to be done nicely. You may have the question as free samples and product awareness are prevalent as marketing strategies are prevalent at which stage, then your answer should be introduction stage. So likewise, any of the marketing strategies can be given to you, and then you have to identify the stage. Then the next is packaging and labeling. Under packaging, there is packaging concept. In another word, it is also levels of packaging. There are 3 levels: primary, secondary and transportation. So do nicely. It may be like there are chances of direct questions on this topic. Packaging decisions, 3 factors are there: packaging design, attractive color, and packaging the product line. Just go through this. Functions of packaging also to be done. Then the 4th one, types of packages. There are 4 types of packaging. Okay, so it's a consumer package where which holds the required volume of product. Then it's bulk package. It is for the consumer whose consumption is large or is bought to save cost. Then the 3rd one, an industrial package, can be a bulk package for durable consumer goods. Then the 4th one, a dual use package, is one which possesses a secondary usefulness after its contents have been used. For example, ice cream box, if it is over, we can use that for storing our jewelry also. Now, the topic labeling, there is one question on the screen on that. Apart from the information which must be given, the label should provide dash. So there are so many information which is given in the reader, which we have to do nicely. Pick of the product as to size, color and appearance, description of ingredients used, direction for use, brand names, dates of manufacturing and expiry, then statutory warning, and then any adverse effects warning. Okay, so please do that. Then next, there are 4 types of labels. The first one, brand labels, grade labels, descriptive labels, and then informative labels. All the labels you have to do nicely. Now, next unit is price decision, that is unit 2. Very first topic is factors affecting pricing. There are 2 broad factors, internal and external. Both the factors have to be done nicely. Expected question on this topic is case based. Okay, indirect questions may come on any of the internal factors and external factors. Now let's go to types of pricing. This is very important as you may expect competency based question on this topic. Any situation on pricing will be given. You have to identify which pricing is being mentioned in that situation. Okay, so broadly there are 4 types of pricing. The first one is demand oriented pricing. Second one is cost oriented pricing. Third one is competition oriented pricing, and then the 4th one is value based pricing. Okay, and under each and every pricing method there are sub classifications. For example, under demand oriented pricing there is perceived value pricing, where buyers have different perceptions of the same product at different places. Okay, then the second one is differential pricing. Different prices are charged from different customers. And then the third one is skimming pricing, charging high price in the beginning and then gradually decreasing the price. 4th one, penetration pricing, just opposite of skimming, charging low price in the beginning and then increasing gradually the price of the product. Cost oriented pricing also has sub-classifications. Please do that. Please do all the parts nicely. And also competition oriented pricing have sub-classifications. Okay, any of the lines can be picked up and given as MCQ. So children, make sure that you read each and every line nicely. Okay. Let's go to major pricing methods, which is also given in your reader. The first one is competitive pricing. It is done by seeing the price of the competitors. Penetration pricing we have already done in the previous slide. And then the third one price versus variable pricing. Here, seller charges the same price to similar type of customers who purchase similar quantities. Okay, this is one price. Now let's see variable pricing. Here, seller sells similar quantities to similar buyers at different prices. Okay, then fourth one, market skimming, which we have done in the previous slide. Fifth one, discrimination or dual price, that is different prices from different customers according to their ability to pay. Premium pricing, here company sets high price considering that the product is very exclusive one from the competitors, and so should be charged high. For example, prestigious products in the market, like expensive watches, cars. Okay, now seventh one is leader pricing, where the price of one or few items may be cut temporarily to attract customers, and those products are known as loss leaders. Eighth one, psychological pricing. Okay, for example, nowadays and most of the time city centers offer products for 900 fills. Okay, so that makes consumers to think that the price is not even 1 kd, so let's go and purchase. And it can be 8.99, the example can be 8.99, 5.59, and so on. Then the ninth pricing type is price lining, used mostly by retailers. Good, better, and best assortment of products. Then the 10th one, resale price maintenance. There are three parties in this: manufacturer, the distributor, and the consumer. Manufacturer sets the price below which his or her product will not be sold. That type of agreement will be done between these parties. Now, everyday low pricing. So according to everyday demand and supply, prices are getting fixed. Then the last one is team pricing. So all the pricing should be done nicely. The next one is the question on pricing. Okay, so let's see the question. Coffee is priced differently by different hotels because buyers assign some values to each. This is an example of. So the answer should be perceived value pricing, right? So here, as per the perception of the consumer, price is being charged. So the answer is perceived value pricing. Now the next question on pricing is adding a standard profit to the cost of the product refers to. So the answer should be cost plus pricing. Now let's go to unit 3, place and distribution. Definitions are given according to Philip Kotler and William J. Stanton. Now participants are 4: manufacturers, intermediaries, facilitating agencies, and consumers. You should do it. Then functions performed by channels of distribution. Very, very important topic, very important. Okay, so there are 3 functions, 3 main functions: transactional functions, logistical functions, facilitating functions. Now you see, under transactional functions, there are few sub functions which you have to do. Expected MCQs are there on these topics. Okay, so buying, selling, and risk bearing functions are included in transactional function. Now logistical function, assembling, storage, grading, sorting, and transportation is there under this. So please learn this thoroughly. Facilitating function, post-purchase service and maintenance. Financing means credit facilities, and then market information from sellers to the consumer. The information will be given. That is known as facilitating function. Okay, then let's go to types of distribution channel. There are 2 main types: direct channel and indirect channel. Direct channel means 0 level. Indirect channel means there can be 1 level where 1 intermediary is there, then 2 levels where 2 intermediaries are there. Okay, then 3 levels where 3 intermediaries are there. Then 4 basic types of marketing intermediaries. They are agents, wholesalers, distributors, and retailers. Middleman definition is given in your book. Do that nicely. 4 marketing intermediaries: agents, wholesalers, distributors, and retailers. Now agents. Read the definition given on agents, because any line again can be picked up and asked, and can be asked in the form of MCQ in your question paper. So agents are known as primary selling arm for manufacturers. They take possession of products but do not actually own them. Okay, so this also can be asked in the form of MCQ. They usually make profit from commission or fees they charge either from manufacturer or from consumers. Likewise, you have to do the definition on distributors also. Distributors are the intermediaries who make close relationship with the manufacturer as well as the consumers. Now, factors affecting the selection of the channel of distribution. There are few factors. You should do those factors nicely. Now, let's go to Unit 4, promotion. Meaning and importance of promotion has to be done. Then elements of promotion mix. Very important again. Advertising and words of mouth communication, sales promotion, direct marketing and online marketing, personal selling, public relations and sponsorship. Now, types of sales promotion. There are different types of sales promotion. Price, PRIZE, price promotion, premium promotion, off the shelf offers, hybrid sales promotion. Please do the definition on each and every type thoroughly. Very important question once again. Now, difference between advertising and sales promotion may be asked. Then difference between personal selling and sales promotion also can be asked. Now, factors affecting the selection of promotion mix. The first factor is push and pull strategy. Push is where emphasis is given more on the intermediaries. Here, manufacturers try to push their products to the intermediaries, and to, for example, if it is manufacturer, he will push to the wholesaler, wholesaler will push to the retailer, and then retailer will push to the consumers. Okay, when it is pull strategy, consumer is the main element here. They will emphasize more on the consumers via advertisement, and there will be demand generated from the consumer side. Consumer will ask for the product from retailers, retailers will ask from the wholesaler, wholesaler will ask from the manufacturer. It is like that. Okay, so all the factors you have to do. There are chances of MCQs on this and also direct question. Then the last unit is Unit 5, emerging trends in marketing. There is one important topic, service and characteristics of services. Please do them, because again, on characteristics of services, there may be any question in the form of MCQ. Now, types of services. On the basis of service operations to volume of customers. There are various bases. For example, moderate, teacher teaching in classroom. The service which she or he is giving is moderate. He or she is handling moderate number of clients or students. If it is bus transport services, then it goes beyond the limit, right? There is no limit. So their service is high service. On the basis of level of tangibility, when services are provided, products are also provided, and sometimes only services are provided. Okay, let's take example of restaurant. When you go to restaurant, we get service and also we get food. So that is tangible. When teachers teach, that is purely intangible. Okay, now on the basis of customer employee presence, there are some services where employees presence is not needed, it's not there. When we go to ATM and their employee is not there, only customer is there, we go and get our work done. Then on the basis of customization and empowerment, some services, there are some services where there is scope of customization, and there are some services where there is less scope of customization. Okay, now on the basis of service delivery and processing focus, it's like it can be one-to-one service or one-to-many. Let's have a question on characteristics of service. A musical troupe performs a stage concert on 2 consecutive days at the same venue for the same cost with the same members. However, their performance on the second day was far more superior and vibrant than on the first day. Identify which characteristic of services is highlighted. Now, online marketing and social media marketing. Definition on online marketing to be done. Advantages are there, should be done nicely. Then there is online marketing tools. There are 10 in total. Just go through. Then definition of social media, advantages, disadvantages, and its types should be done. There are few social media platforms: Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google, WhatsApp, Foursquare, and Instagram. So see the dates. Wherever the dates are given, please try to memorize them. That is the day, that is the date when it was introduced and when it got tied up with some, like Facebook. For example, WhatsApp got tied up with Facebook, right? In which year? It was 2014. So likewise, you have to remember the dates. And also, children, when you attempt MCQs, make sure that it is in a proper order. Okay, and then don't forget to mention there the option. For example, option A is the answer, then you should write A, and then better you write the entire answer also. Okay, and handwriting also matters. Please try to write in a good handwriting with the proper time management. I have told you in the beginning that for MCQ you should give not more than 1 hour, and then for the rest of, that is for section B, you should give 1 hour 45 minutes, remaining 15 minutes for reading time, where you can check whether you have missed out any of the questions or any of the numbers you have not mentioned against any question. Okay, dear children, that was all from my side. Best wishes for your marketing exam. This is from Indian Community School, Kuwait. Thank you.